And check your new lab, bro.
Oh, damn! Like I'm ready to worship the devil. Hail Satan! There's some wire.
Hey, don't talk so loud, dude. He's gonna come straight down.
Hail Satan!
We ain't ready yet. We still gotta do the ceiling.
Dude, this is nice. I love it.
Yo, you're lit up.
We're gonna send paint tomorrow to Home Depot to get a black switch. Cool.
That we should replace all of them.
These two. Don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told them. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Looks good. Looks good. And it's not even all the lights yet, so you're gonna have a lot of
Is it?
Welcome back, guys. We have Mike's Street Speeds 1901 back, in case you haven't seen on our channel. He took the car to an event a little over a month ago, a little roll racing event they had at a, I don't know if it was an airstrip or if they had it at a, I think it was like a NASCAR track actually.
Yeah.
And he actually lost to a GT500 and a McLaren. They were really close races, I think within a car length at the most, but he doesn't like to lose and I don't like to lose, so we decided to send the car back, try to get a little bit more horsepower out of it. So we might try to change fueling and try to get another 30 to 50 horsepower out of it. Nothing crazy, just a little bit more to hopefully give him a little bit of edge, as well as get rid of that big wang he had on it before. We also, we didn't install it, he installed it before sending it back. So we'll discuss the little bit of horsepower we're gonna add, as well as whether we keep that, I'm gonna call it the mid-size wang, or no wang at all for the next event. And for those of you that do ask, we get a lot of comments and emails. Do y'all build, you know, I don't want to say less horsepower cars, but not like 1,000 horsepower cars? And we do, so check this next roll of a LMR 650 supercharged package, which is a simple supercharger and header build on Mr. Brownlee's 19 C7 Corvette.
About you now.
Is this your go-to karaoke?
No.
What's your go-to karaoke?
Some devil music or something. Slipknot, some Cannibal Corpse, Dying Fetus. Huh? What?
What's the update, Dan?
What's that you say?
What's the update?
We're about done with this.
Called it one day, huh?
Pro charger in a day.
In a day.
Gotta call it a Guinness. That might be a world record.
Yeah. Guinness for a Guinness. Nick, whose car do we got?
Today we got Jerry Brownlee's car on the dyno. It's a 2019 Grand Sport automatic. It's just a stock LT1. We put a D1X Pro Charger and intercooler kit on it, running 7 to 8 pounds of boost. So nothing crazy here. Looking to probably get maybe about 550 to the wheels out of it. Right now I think our best run we got about 543 to the tires. We let it cool off. We're gonna try for one more run and just see what we get and call it a day.
We are in Mr. Brownlee's 2019 Grand Sport Corvette with our LMR 650 supercharged package. This used to be our most common package back in 2014 and 15 when the C7s first got started. Really in 15 when the Z06 came out and your average guy had a C7 and wanted the extra 100 horsepower for to be able to compete with the Z06. So we were bolting just superchargers and headers on them to get, I think this one made 560 rear wheel horsepower. I think it was like right at 555 or 560 rear wheel horsepower. And stock C7 Z06s with automatics on our dyno roughly make about 530 rear wheel horsepower. So those of you out there with a base C7 or Grand Sport looking for just a little bit more to be to keep up with the Z06s and even be a little bit quicker than the Z06s, the 650 supercharged package is perfect. You still have the nice smooth idle. There's no camshaft in it. It's literally just a supercharger package with our long tube headers, high flow cat, so we include a breather with it as well to relieve any crankcase pressure that the supercharger makes under boost. Jerry's car, it has right at 4,700 miles on it. It's a 19. It is a weekend toy for him. It's not a daily driver, but he wanted something that drove like stock, literally sounded not too crazy loud. So if he does, you know, take it out to dinner or go on long trips, he has nothing to worry about. He even asked, is the AC still gonna work? Well, of course the AC is still gonna work, especially with this package. Overheating, stuff like that, he asked about that, you know, if he's road racing it or something like that, which he just happened to ask that. He doesn't plan on road racing this vehicle, but with the way the intercooler is on this car, he'll have no problems with heating issues. We are at 92 degrees here in Houston and coolant temp sitting right at 190 degrees. We'll check it after we make one little rip, but this is again the best package for your average C7 customer that just wants a little bit more than stock without completely breaking the bank. It's not too expensive for this package, and you get what I call a Z06, you know, killer. You know, it's not gonna destroy them, but it gives you enough horsepower to be able to beat one if you ever line up next to one. Now, this one in particular, we did a centrifugal supercharger. So it is a Pro Charger. It is a D1X head unit, roughly 7.5 to 8 pounds of boost. Keep the boost down, and the tune's super safe. Like I said, if y'all have seen some of my previous videos, I want to keep these LT1 pistons in one piece. But with the head unit that we put on it, if he does want more in the future, he can bring it back and upgrade to our 850, even our 1,000 horsepower package very easily, and still utilize the same supercharger and the same headers. So with this setup, all we have to do is add some drop-in pistons, our custom grind cam package, obviously fuel system mods, and I think the last one we did made right over 800 rear wheel horsepower, so you're talking almost 1,000 flywheel. But again, that's turning the boost up to, you know, 14, 15 pounds, and you know, obviously the fuel system to support it. But this car literally is driving like a stock vehicle. No any cam surge or any cam and idle. It idles like a factory vehicle. He does have, I believe it's an AWE catback exhaust, and to be honest, I've never driven a car with one on it or seen one or heard of AWE, so I apologize for AWE if you're watching this. But it does sound okay. It is loud, louder than I thought it would be, even with the headers and the high flow cats on it. But it does sound good on the dyno, and I guess let's find out what it sounds like from a little pull. Obviously, still stock tires on this car. I'm not gonna, I know it's only making 555 or 560 rear wheel horsepower, but again, I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I don't want to do a second gear pull, which I probably could, and it would probably be okay. I'll do a quick little blast. It is a centrifugal blower, so it'll be a nice linear horsepower curve. It's not gonna spin in third gear. I'm at about, I'll go about 4,000 RPMs. Yeah, it feels good. It just keeps, the higher the RPMs climb, the more it pushes you in the seat. It's not like the root style blowers where it's instant torque. It's 4,000 RPMs. We're starting off at only a couple pounds of boost, and as I went to about 6,400, we finally got to 7, maybe even 8 pounds of boost right there. But smooth little power curve. In my opinion, this car is very easy to drive for your average guy that's hopped in a sports car for the first time and has never experienced 650 to almost 700 flywheel horsepower. So in my opinion, again, this is a great starter package for your average person. And then, like I said, there's plenty of room to grow from here once you get done with this. But I'm gonna pull over, check out that log real quick, make sure everything looks good, and if so, we'll probably just head back to the shop and get it cleaned up and get it ready for Jerry. So yeah, looking at the log, everything looks nice and safe. Fuel looks good, timing looks good. I had it in manual mode, so I was manually shifting it. One shift was right at 6,200. The next shift was right at 6,500. And again, guys, it pulled super smooth. It's not crazy at the hit of the throttle. Even, again, I started right at 4,000 RPMs, and it's just a nice linear curve. Like I said, I think it's very easy for your average guy to drive, even if they've never driven a high performance vehicle. Again, I always leave traction control on, and I suggest you do the same until you get used to your vehicle. But everything does look good on here, so I am going to cruise back to the shop. We'll get it cleaned up one last time and have it ready for Jerry, Mr. Brownlee. So I hope he enjoys it, and I have a feeling he's going to drive it for about 6 months, maybe a year or less, and give us a call back to put that camshaft in it and pistons in it and say, turn the boost up. And then when he does that, that's when we can make 700, if not 800 rear wheel horsepower pretty easy, as long as we do all the right fuel system upgrades. So just finished driving Mr. Brownlee's 19 C7 Corvette with our 650 supercharged package. Again, very simple supercharger and header car. Literally drove like stock until you step on the throttle. You get the good sound from the headers as well as the supercharger, which everyone loves. But yeah, all in all, stock car, just more horsepower. I think it was roughly 200 flywheel horsepower gains over stock. So if you like this video, guys, thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe like always, turn on the bell notifications for future videos we have in the pipeline. Till next time.